So there is a way you can get rich through crypto next year, which is expected to be one of the most promising crypto seasons ever. The Bitcoin halving event is imminent, and there is an anticipated return of the bulls. Question is, will you miss this? Over the years, cryptocurrency investments have been worthwhile, and at the same time, disappointing. It indeed has been an interesting journey. However, we are in a period where the spices in crypto are being replaced by questionable dramas, criticisms, backlashes, tongue lashing, ridicule, complaints, and so on, which have all been thrown at the industry. So much has been going on, and this makes us wonder whether this is how investors will make their wealth or not. The reputation of the industry seems to be at stake, but investors only care about their returns on investment, right? 2 months ago, the parent of Hit Network, which controls the BitBoy crypto brand, cut ties with its public face, Ben Armstrong, citing issues surrounding substance abuse and financial damages to employees. Remember that Ben Armstrong has been a resourceful crypto expert for the longest time. Now, this has happened. In an August 28th announcement on YouTube and social media channels, a spokesperson said that the company has reached its decision following efforts to assist Armstrong during his relapse into substance abuse, expressing regret for the termination of the business relationship. The firm claimed Armstrong had inflicted emotional, physical, and financial damage on Hit employees and others in the space. The tweet from the company read, "Yesterday, BJ Investment Holdings, the parent company of Hit Network, took decisive legal action in removing Ben Armstrong from the company, and specifically the BitBoy crypto brand." The announcement did not elaborate on any incidents that may have led to the end of the business relationship. Plus, Armstrong denied the allegations on X. See, why is there so much drama in this industry? Make sure to watch your backs, please. Well, the crypto YouTuber has been involved in a class action lawsuit in which investors claim that he and other influencers allegedly promoted FTX without revealing compensation from the exchange. Amid the lawsuit, court filings even suggested that Armstrong issued threats against lawyers representing the plaintiffs and openly mocked a federal judge's authority by not appearing in court as ordered. Also, using his platform with more than 1 million followers on X and YouTube subscribers, Armstrong insulted high-profile figures, including European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler. In August of 2022, he filed a defamation lawsuit against YouTuber Erling Mengsho Jr., also known as Tozy, but dropped the case after Mengsho Jr. raised more than $200,000 for his defense. Many have expressed concerns about the future of the BitBoy crypto brand, without its most recognizable face. A Twitter user posted, "I remember when I first got into crypto, I was still trading on Coinbase. I listened to BitBoy to tell me what coins to buy, and my charts were so full of indicators I could hardly see the candlesticks. It's crazy how fast things can change in 3 days." Another user replied to the post stating, "Good night, sweet prince." Also, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission recently announced that it was pursuing crypto influencers who had promoted scam projects and are found to be manipulating the prices of certain tokens through social media. Former SEC Chair Reed Stark took to Twitter to warn crypto influencers to be prepared to face prosecution. In his tweet, Stark called out social media crypto influencers who shielded numerous sketchy crypto projects and often helped them manipulate market prices during the bull run. He warned that for any form of price manipulation, the rules remain unchanged. This implied that the same anti-fraud rules apply, and the days of social media crypto influencers are numbered. He tweeted, "Attention all crypto promoters who use social media to manipulate the price of crypto securities. Fail not at your peril. Not only will you eventually get caught, but your prosecution will also be like shooting fish in a barrel." The former SEC chief drew attention to the brazen and arrogant way in which so many social media influencers grift their victims. Most shilling and price manipulation occurs via social media platforms like Twitter, Discord, Instagram, or Reddit. Stark further noted that the nature of securities fraud makes it easier to detect and prosecute, unlike other forms of fraud where the perpetrator often tries to hide behind their identity. He cited the example of notorious crypto influencer Francis Sabo, who was charged in a $100 million securities fraud case and used social media platforms to manipulate exchange-traded stocks. Apart from him, there have been numerous instances of crypto influencers found to have violated securities laws. The most famous case is Kim Kardashian, who was fined $1.26 million for promoting a scam project. Furthermore, there have been stories about people who fell into a sea of regret and pain when crypto prices crashes. However, the industry's enthusiasts and skeptics will always see it coming, especially before prices went south last year. Perhaps they didn't predict the price contours of the crash, or the fact that so many seemingly reputable companies would flame out, but there was a sense that the cryptocurrency bull would run out of road. The sector was also too hot, loaded with a mix of bad faith actors, scammers, credulous investors, and amateurs feigning experience on several social media platforms. We have seen different shades of them, and perhaps this is why the level of satisfaction in cryptocurrency is in fact dwindling. Last year, a study was conducted with over 1,000 adults in the US, which was targeted at discovering the country's financial behavior in hindsight. The survey asked the participants about the frequency of feeling regret for not making a financial decision. Around 22 of the respondents conceded to always feeling or often feeling regret over financial decisions after making them, while 45% replied sometimes. A minority of the respondents rarely experienced this feeling. The study showed that people with advanced educational degrees were more inclined to experience regret over financial decisions than those without advanced degrees. So it was concluded that the younger generation, particularly those referred to as Gen Z, are more likely to regret financial decisions. Moreover, when the COVID-19 pandemic began worldwide in 2020, people increased their demand for digital assets, services, and products. The survey claimed that people regretted their property purchase during this period. Most of the respondents regretted buying houses, cars, and crypto as investment vehicles. As seen below, 49% of respondents regretted buying a cryptocurrency, while 32% said that they were glad. There was a 20% that was neutral. Those who missed out on one of the biggest rallies since Bitcoin was created were said to feel neutral about not getting into the sector. Only 16% of respondents regret not buying versus the 34% who said that they were glad they stayed out of it. Of course, there will always be a mix of answers. The crypto ride is not only tumultuous because of the price actions, but also the incredible happenings that lead our mouths wide open. Remember when the meme coin, Pepe, arrived in the crypto market? Everyone was in awe. Investors forgot the crucial caution of not investing in meme coins. Pepe's rapid gains were interesting, but as usual, it eventually embraced dips. There was so much talk about Dogecoin too. A big factor in Dogecoin's favor is Elon Musk's connection. Ever since the billionaire acquired X in 2022, there has been enormous speculation about how Dogecoin might be integrated into the social media platform. We also talked about this possibility. Back in April, Musk even went as far as to swap out the image of the iconic Twitter bird for an image of the Dogecoin dog mascot. The current thought is that Musk might decide to integrate Dogecoin as a crypto payment option within X. If this happens, it would transform Dogecoin into more than just a silly meme coin. However, the truth remains that this has not happened. Unlike Dogecoin, which has little to no utility, Cardano has aspirations of dethroning Ethereum as the top layer 1 blockchain network. Tech upgrades over the past 2 years mean that Cardano now offers functionality comparable to Ethereum, and there has been significant growth. If we were asked to choose between Dogecoin and Cardano, our pick would be Cardano. The regulatory risk is not going away soon, but in terms of overall utility, it's hard to argue that what Cardano offers, a world-class layer 1 blockchain supported by a growing ecosystem of apps and projects, compared to what Dogecoin has. And this looks good. Cardano's core metrics appear to be improving as well, especially when it comes to total value locked, a key metric used to evaluate overall strength in decentralized finance. Dogecoin is just a meme coin that is highly dependent on the Elon Musk narrative for any upward movement. Cardano is much more of a long-term investment play. It's probably not a breakout candidate for this year, simply due to all the uncertainty currently hanging over the crypto market right now. Still, it could be another story entirely in 2024. Simply put, the decision to make the right choices in this interesting but dramatic industry depend on you. Do your research and probably ignore the unusual reports and happenings. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe notification buttons and we'll see you in the next video.